Data. Now, your data warehouse doesn't have the geocodes. If the customer says, why don't you also get the geocodes, the address information, and store it in the data warehouse so that when we ship anything to the customer, it becomes easier, or when we make an offer to the customer, it becomes easier. Which means I'm talking about your dimensional model or your data model in your source system changed. And when you wanted to see what kind of impact it can make on the target system, the tool can give you a lineage analysis because you have already built the ETL process. Your source definition was different, your target definition was different, and you have used this ETL tool to link both of them. Now your source definition changed. How would you know what kind of an impact, how many places you use this particular source? That is impact. That lineage will be can be analyzed within data services. You get me?
Yes.
Okay. Today we'll be looking at it, all these modules, you'll see it, and any questions on that will be answered in a very clear manner. If at all you have any showstopper in your mind, you get it cleared before you proceed further, because the very important data services is the core thing which we are trying to understand. The rest of them, data warehousing concept, migration concept, if you don't get 100%, that is okay. But data services, get it. Scalable scripting language with a rich text, a rich set of built-in functions, which means in every ETL tool you have some kind of a scripting language, which means you can write a function, you can define your own script, you can put a print statement. It is again like any other editor. If you write a C program, how you get the editor, it is the same way. Then interoperability and flexibility with web services based application, which means what is this web service based application is our business intelligence tools are web based applications. So if you go on there, it can it can read this metadata easily. They talk the same language. Your business intelligence tools, your analysis tools, reporting tools, your ETL tools, everything should speak the same language, which means if I am talking in English, though you 6 people belong to several different states from India, you could really understand me. If I would have communicated in my own language, it doesn't reach you properly. That is the same thing they are talking about, interoperability and flexibility with web service applications, because they have the same metadata language. They store the code in the same language.
Can it call and get the request and send response to web services?
Yes, that is correct. You can actually connect to any of the web application by using a web service, and web service can understand this language. It's kind of a translator, let us call it like that. Debugging and built-in profiling and viewing the data. Profiling is a very important part when you become an ETL developer. You need to understand your data to build a job to move the data from source to target. Profiling is nothing else than yesterday when I told you I have my single bedroom home, I am moving into a single family home. First you'll have to go and look at each and every room of your single bedroom home to understand what kind of items you have, what are you moving, what are you not moving. That is called as profiling. So this particular tool has a built-in profiling. You don't need to go into each and every room. This will give you a capacity to get the data into your own data staging area where you can profile it while you design a job. Today we are going to see even that. This is your playground, guys. This is the same screen which you are seeing it, right? All of you, please let me know now if you still couldn't see the screen. I know Abdul told he wasn't able to. Abdul, did you get onto the remote server? Was that okay?
Yes, sir. I'm on the same screen as you.
Wonderful. And Sendal, now by chance your problem is resolved because the document clearly explains how to connect. Was the document not friendly, guys? I mean, if you have any thing that is confusing, I can elaborate the document.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
But Sendal, are you able to connect?
Not now. Yeah, not yet. Okay, not yet. I will try after some time, or shall I try now? Once go to run command, what I need to do? Run command.
Type mstsc.
mstsc.
mstsc. C as in cat.
Oh, C. Last C. Yeah, it's coming. In that computer name, it's asking that one two.
From there, go and look at your Word document. I have given you the IP address there. Every screen was captured, and so if you look at the document, you'll understand how to connect there. It is not anything that would confuse you.
Yeah, sure. I will do it. Yeah, sure.
And our host, whichever you see there, Training Clouds as host, he is that guy name is Suman. You can actually ping him privately and check with him if you have any trouble.
Sure. Okay, I will do it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
So this is the developer's playground, guys. This is the most important thing that you are going to work on. For the next 30 hours, every day you have to see this playground. Let us see how many can play cricket here. So we have to define metadata. This is what was the important thing for every one of us to understand. What is this metadata? Was the biggest question. Even when I learned data services or data warehousing concepts or database concepts, I was not able to really relate. Why are people calling this as metadata? It is data. No, it is metadata. The data that talks about data. We are going to right now design our data store and we would see what this metadata is. Metadata is data about data. A data store provides a logical channel to talk to database applications. So in data services world, you are not going to create a new database. You are only getting the information from the database and then you start processing the data into your target system. So it is a channel. The data store is a mere channel. It doesn't have a capacity to do anything else than connecting to a source table and writing to a target table. That's all it does. You must specify a data store for each source and target database. This is what we are going to do today. We will start specifying a data store for each of the source and target that we are going to work, that are being used to import metadata into the repository. We are not going to define for everything else. Today, whatever we are going to do, we are going to start defining data stores and import the tables, the metadata itself into our data store. The database to which data services can connect includes, you have all these kinds of databases. It can connect to Oracle, Netezza, MySQL Server. It has an in-memory database which data services can connect. Infomix, HP NeoView, DB2, Data Federator, BWA, Trex, Affinity Connector, and Sybase, Persistent. You have all this. When you go and see there, you'd know. So Oracle, IBM 2, DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, Sybase, the same thing, whatever I read. We are going to use Microsoft SQL Server as our source, Oracle as our staging, so that you have a heterogeneous environment where you can start working on. Before I go even to the next slide, let us talk only about metadata. So in your designer environment, the left-hand side, whatever you see as local object library. Do you all see the local object library on the left-hand side? If at all any one of your screen got messed up, please let me know. I will tell you how to arrange this particular default screen. On your left-hand side, go to the downmost menu where you see projects, jobs, workflows, data flows, transforms, and a data store. Click on the data store. This is the definition of a data store I already has defined. So I'm going to edit the same data store just for your information to show how it is. So this is the data store I have defined. I have defined it as an ODBC, and it is a database. ODBC is an open database connectivity. Through an open database connectivity, you can connect to any source system. It can be Oracle, it can be SQL Server, it can be Sybase. Everything works to an ODBC connection. And how to define an ODBC connection, I will let you know. That is not the important thing right now. So in here, I'm going to give the same set of three data stores I have defined. There is a way that you could import this. In general, we would have imported it using the central repository, but today our central repository is not working yet. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to export these three data stores and give it you in a file. So you click on export, you have all these data stores. I have all the tables even in it. So I'm going to export and create an ATL file from there. Right click and say export to ATL. So I would store it as in the tutorial files. You'll all have this tutorial file, don't worry. So you can access the tutorial file. That is why I'm trying to save in the same folder. So we're calling it as data store. Okay, I'm entering it as clouds. The passphrase is always clouds for us. Okay, it has been exported. Now I have exported it, and where all you guys go and see it is, go into your program files folder in your C directory. Go into my computer, C directory, and you see program files x86. Go in there, and in which you will see SAP Business Objects, in which you can go into data services, tutorial files. Let me know if you didn't get this path. Anyhow, I'm going to mail you this path. Hold on. I'm not going to email. I will ping you in the chat. So if you go into this path, you already have the file I exported. That is the same file we are going to use now. Go into this path to find the file, guys. We're all on the same server. We're all on the same server, so no worries, you could get it. And please let me know if you're not able to get it. If you find the file, let me know. I will proceed with the next step.
What is the file name, Ganapati?
Data stores. Data stores. .atl. .atl is very specific to data services. This is the format that data services store any. So it's going to be 8:26. We will take a break another 4 minutes. After you import this data store, you'd have time to take a break, have a coffee, and come back. I myself will also go there. You can take it into the tutorial files. Click on the datastore.atl and say open. It asks you for a passphrase, which is CLOUDZ, clouds. CLOUDZ, as per the US norms, you know. That is one of the funniest thing I always see. People get confused. I used to get confused because everyone in my client environment called me G. And when we try to express, they read Z as Z. So I used to first feel weird whether I'm being called as Z or G. So it was a little bit confusing thing, but now not anymore. So you get this kind of a warning, SAP Business Objects Data Services Designer. It will give a warning. Are you sure you want to import? Say an S. And it just takes half minute to get it imported to your folder. Let me know when
just
you are
show me
able
the process again, please.
Okay.
I mean, I found the file, but okay, I need to go to tools.
Yeah, tools, import from file.
Tools. Okay, import from file.
Import from file. Just select the ATL file, click on import, give it a passphrase CLOUDZ. It will give a warning, do you really want to import? Say an S, get import.
Okay.
Perfect. Are you all guys able to see whatever you see on my left hand side? You have DS legacy source as your source. You have DS staging. Rakesh, could you please?
Yeah. Ganesh, I can't see anything at my repository module.
No. In the local object library, click on the symbol data source. Then you will see it.
Data. I think I messed up.
No worries. Hold on 1 second. Let me give you the presenter role. You show me what is wrong.
Yeah.
I made you the presenter.
Okay. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I think.
Yeah. So I just I closed it and I logged in back.
Oh, you didn't share the application yet.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't share us anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. The hell was that? Yeah.
Yeah, I know you already have messed up your. So I asked you, let me know if at all the default screen is gone. Go to view.
Yeah.
Click on apply default layout.
Okay, got you.
And left hand side, scroll down and you will see data store. Yeah, your screen resolution is different.
Yeah.
The third object from right.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I can't see any data store here.
Go import now. We'll see why it did not come up. Go to tools and say import from file. There is the data store.atl. Select it. No. You have taken a different one, boss.
Oh yeah, wait. Just.
Guys, please look at the process.
At here, which one you need to go?
Check the business object, data services, tutorial files, right hand side. You have it right hand side.
Yeah, got it.
Hey buddy, come on. Give it as CLOUDZ. Yeah, say okay.
Okay, got it.
Let me check with everyone. Are everyone comfortable? We have the clear-cut process demonstrated by Rakesh here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm good. So all good from my side.
Sorry, actually. And can I take back the presenter? Okay, I can. I think I can myself take it back. No. You are still the presenter, Rakesh. Could you give me the presentation to me? Right click on my name, make me the presenter. Rakesh? Okay, Suman, go ahead and make me the presenter, please. Suman, you are the host. Okay, I got it. And guys, could you please mute your microphone? I have a good disturbance from one of your microphones. Yeah, please do not use the laptop speakers. Guys, I still have the same disturbance. Rakesh, it is coming from your end. Rakesh? Okay, I'm going to mute you. Suman, could you please? Okay, he muted himself. Yeah, when I have a lot of disturbance, guys, forcibly I'm going to mute you out because it is getting recorded and we'll have that noise even in the video. It's just for your comfort I'm doing it. Please don't take it into heart. Again, it's Rakesh. So, Suman, please go ahead and mute away Rakesh. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now we have the designer screen. Left hand side, wherever you have the data stores, click on DS, expand the DS legacy source, expand the tables. You'll see ODS, ODS delivery, ODS employees, all this. And let me take one question. Andeep, you can actually ask the question instead of chatting because I may miss the chat. Can we import that ATL file into the repo? Yes, we all can import that ATL file into the repo and we have did it. This is one of the way you can exchange your jobs. But the best way is use the central repository. This is also one of the ways. So first we will look at our important person. The VIP is always the customer. So I'm taking my customer here. You just double click on customer, you'd see the customer data. So you're seeing the definition of it, the customer ID, the customer classification, name, address, city, region, zip, and then the timestamp. Where can I see the data? Here you have an option. Click on view data. This is the data, you have it. There are like 12 customers. All their information is given here. The city they are living, region ID, zip code. This is what you see is data. The bottom one you see, this is data. The top one you see, this is metadata. Now, most probably you should be clear. What is metadata and what is data? Let me know if you still have a question.
Now, I've got an error here when I go for view data.
What did you get?
It says error, type was error and date 19/4 time, and then the message is ODBC call the SQL driver connect for data source.
Oh, you got that error.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me help you. That is also important. I think I have created the ODBC properly, but let me create a system ODBC instead of an user ODBC. As I mentioned, an ODBC is Open Database Connectivity, and where you find that is at two places. You can go to your data store, right click, edit, and in the ODBC admin, actually I created this as an user DSN. I have to create it as a system DSN, then you'll all be able to use the same thing. Hold on 1 second. Hold your breath for 1 second. I will do it right away.
Okay.
I'm giving name MS SQL. And this is good to know, the ODBC connection. It is, what does the Open Database Connectivity is? So several systems that cannot connect to all the databases, I mean several ETL tools. If you use an ODBC, it can connect. That's the reason I am trying to use the same ODBC so that it is useful for all of you to understand, because in many enterprise, in many corporates, they won't really allow to access the source system directly because of several several issues they have, and I don't see the DBO here. What happened? Okay, I have the source DB, and yeah, I have created SQL, which means Microsoft SQL Server. Let me test it, and you should be able to use it. Yes, the test was successful. Okay, now can everyone do me a favor? Right click on the DS legacy source, edit, go to your data source, click on ODBC admin, go to system DSN, select the MS SQL as your DSN.
Now you say you're locked on with a non-administrative privileges system. DSN could not be created or modified. Is that
okay? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think I got it. I was just then click OK.
Yeah. Now you try view data. It should work for you. Everyone, please do the same. And if at all you missed the step, please let me know. I can repeat it. But the more attentive you are, the more productive time we have. I know it is very tough to engage in an online session, but I'm trying to be really positive and use all my energy to get it working, so that instead of a lot of theory, you have the practical and you can use the tool. Anyhow, you'll get a lot of exercises that you have to keep working for a week to understand all these tools. So let me know when you are able to see. I lost the option to speak. Wonderful. I think the crowd doesn't want you to speak, Anudeep, and so someone has killed you. No, I think he would have muted. 1 second. I think you are on mute, and you also joined as a second user here. So you have two sessions going on. But Suman, can you unmute Anudeep? Yeah,